the way up to 6-7 watts and 50% in just 15 minutes. And of course, you guys would love the Poco yellow charging cable included with every phone. Now let's see how the Poco F3 GT compares with some of the recent launches. Right off the bat, the Poco F3 GT looks like one of the smallest bezels that you would see on any phone in the segment period. Now, how small are we talking about? The bottom bezel is just 2.7 mm, which basically means the Poco F3 GT's display completely blends in on all sides, giving you a perfect symmetry whether you're watching a movie or playing your next game. And to step up this movie or gaming experience, we are introducing Dolby Atmos on the Poco F3 GT. As you guys already know, Dolby Atmos is the world's leading audio tech. And on the F3 GT, it puts you at the center of the action. And this sound technology is paired with two high-fidelity stereo speakers. The sound and unlike any other device or any other speakers that you would have seen. What's also great about these speakers is they are high-res certified, which means even on the lower frequencies, the response is brilliant. So to summarize, we've got a 6.67-inch 120 Hz Turbo AMOLED display. Now, this display has a category best 480 Hz touch sampling. We also have a 10-bit panel and it supports HDR10. And of course, we've got speakers unlike anything else that you've heard before, all powered by Dolby Atmos. The next part of this adventure is of course performance. If it's a Poco, performance is pretty much given to be best in the segment. However, we are switching it up to the next dimension, literally. We're using the all-new Dimensity 1200. Now this is an incredible chip. Now the Dimensity 1200 is built on a 6-nanometer process, which gives you incredible efficiency as well as thermal. And it's also running the flagship A8 cores, giving you a performance gain of up to 20% and an efficiency gain of 25%. And it's not limited to just pure numbers. With the new HyperEngine 3.0, you're also getting some pretty cool tech like ray tracing on your phone. But we know that just one processor isn't what defines your performance. It's actually performance trinity. And we at Poco have talked about it multiple times. It is a combination or a trinity of your processor, your RAM, and storage. And of course, we're switching it up on the other sections as well. Now, Poco F3 GT comes with a dual-channel UFS 3.1 storage all the way to 256 GB. Now, this is the fastest storage available on any smartphone period. And we're combining this with a super fast RAM going up all the way to 8 GB. And the Poco F3 GT is also 5G enabled. So ready to take on the 5G network whenever it starts rolling out in India.
Now that was cool, but things are gonna get even more cooler. The Poco F GT comes with an 11,540mm square large wafer chamber. What that means is when you're performing a high-intensive task such as gaming, the heat which is generated inside is efficiently transferred outside without you to the pinch. Not only that, but the device also comes equipped with a wide graphene heat sink. Now it's boringly known as hexagonal boron nitride. But this aerospace-grade material is actually used in the construction of rocket nozzles for its exceptional heat management properties. Overkill? Nah, I think that's just math. Compared to any other existing material in the market, the Poco F3 GT actually runs a lot cooler. How much cooler, you ask? It runs 2 degrees cooler at any given time thanks to this wide graphene heat sink. Now, onto my favorite software addition in the Poco F3 GT. Game Turbo for GT. Game Turbo actually comes with some exhaustive GPU settings, allowing you to choose between balanced, high quality, and power-saving modes based on your gaming needs. You can even individually customize the settings to your liking, including playing with the frame rate or optimizing the graphics. My personal favorite though has got to be the ability to enhance the visuals of whichever game you are playing, giving you multiple options to boost colors, saturation, and overall look and feel of the game. Poco F3 GT actually comes with a really cool gaming Wi-Fi antenna. What that means is basically when you game, you always have access to the fastest data connectivity you need for modern day gaming. What's more, the F3 GT comes with a third independent mic. Most phones have a mic at the top as well as at the bottom. Now these three mics ensure you're always heard when you're gaming. Awesome, right?
To sum it up, the Poco F3 GT is quite a performer. You've got the amazing trinity of Dimensity 1200 along with super fast dual channel UFS 3.1 and up to 8 GB of RAM. But we're obviously not stopping there. It's also got one of the largest vapor chambers to keep it cool and an industry first quite refined heat sink which makes it even cooler. And giving you complete control over your gaming experience, you also have Game Turbo where you can choose and pick the right settings for you to get that perfect shot every time. Now speaking about perfect shots, let's talk cameras. On the Poco F3 GT, you're getting a triple camera setup giving you amazing output from all three. You've got a 64 megapixel primary, you've got an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and you also have a 2 megapixel that acts as a macro sensor. But this is not the 64 MP cameras that you know. This has two main differentiators. The first differentiator is coming in through ED glass. Now the ED glass or extra low dispersion glass is important in lens design because of the ability to reduce the level of chromatic aberration or color fringing. Now this technology is normally found in DSLR lenses. With ED, you can reduce color fringing or dispersion of light that you would normally see if you were using a regular lens. This essentially leads to a loss of contrast, color tonality, and even the image sharpness takes a hit. The chemical makeup of the ED glass results in overall better color saturation, contrast, and the image detail. Now, ED lenses are also important when it comes to capturing more light, and hence what we all like, brighter images. And the second thing that makes the 64 megapixel camera go beyond others is the segment best f-stop ratio of just 1.65. Now what does this f-stop ratio mean to you? Larger aperture. Larger apertures obviously mean letting in more light and having brighter, clearer images. And you can also use faster shutter speeds in low light conditions, giving you a much better image. Now that's enough talk. Let's actually see what this camera is capable of. So, GT, grand tourer, magnificent in appearance and style, and obviously tugging on your sense of adventure. But what good is an adventure if you can't really go the distance? Let's talk about the endurance on F3 GT. Now, with Poco, you've come to expect a